If your mornings feel rushed and your mind's already spinning, you're not just tired, you're out of alignment. That morning anxiety isn't just a mood, it's momentum killing. When stress and pressure are your first thoughts, that energy colors every decision, every task, every interaction. But it doesn't have to be this way. Starting your day with calm, clarity, and intention shifts everything. Suddenly, your mind is clear. You're leading, not reacting. You move with focus, with purpose. That's when the real wins happen. Not in the chaos, but in the calm before it. In just a few moments, you'll learn how to design a calm, intentional morning, one that clears your mind, centers your focus, and sets the tone for a truly successful day. 1. Awaken to purpose. Awaken. Every sunrise offers a powerful choice. Rise with purpose or drift aimlessly. This seemingly small decision dictates the trajectory of your entire day, and by extension, your life. Long before the world stirs, a sacred silence exists. It's in this quiet that titans like Andrew Carnegie found their power. He understood that your mornings define your destiny. Carnegie didn't stumble into wealth. He crafted it moment by moment, starting with his first waking hour. He woke with purpose, not habit, with vision, not confusion. How you begin determines how you finish. Your first waking hour is the rudder of your life's ship. Let that sink in. Before the sun fully rises, you face a blank page. Will you let the day define you, or will you define the day? Those who rise aimlessly become victims of circumstance, tossed by external forces. But those who rise with intention treat the morning as a sacred ritual. They meditate, visualize, journal, plan. They reconnect with their why, the fire that fuels them. They don't wake up to escape sleep. They wake up to chase their vision. They know exactly where they're going because they've already been there in their minds. Clarity is power, and it's born in the quiet of the morning. When the world is still, your thoughts are undisturbed, allowing you to hear your inner voice, the one that whispers truth and remembers your dreams. In this hour, you reconnect with your deepest self, free from the world's mass and expectations. Carnegie's mornings weren't distracted. They were determined. He woke to create his world, not just react to it. This is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Greatness isn't built in grand moments, but in small, consistent choices. And the most important is how you start your day. So, what do your mornings say about your life? Chaotic and directionless, or calm, focused, and purposeful? Don't wait for inspiration. Design your mornings to become your own inspiration. Tomorrow, before you even get out of bed, pause, close your eyes, picture your ideal day, see yourself moving with power, speaking with clarity, acting with confidence. Feel the energy of your dreams pulling you forward. Let that vision set the tone, then rise. Not slowly, but with urgency and conviction. The world needs people like you, awake, aware, and on fire with purpose. You are the captain. The morning is your compass. Today is your ocean. Choose your direction before the world chooses it for you. 2, the power of setting goals. Imagine starting your day by reviewing clear, specific goals. Before the world's noise infiltrates your mind, you reconnect with what truly matters. This single act of intention can change everything. Look at Thomas Edison. His greatness wasn't accidental. It was deliberate. Every morning, he approached his day with purpose, knowing exactly what he aimed to achieve. His goals weren't vague dreams. They were tangible, specific, and written down, each a step toward his envisioned future. When you write down your goals, something powerful occurs. You're not just making a to-do list. You're declaring a commitment to your future self. Goals are not wishes. They are commitments. And commitments, when honored, become reality. The difference between mediocrity and mastery often lies in this simple habit: the daily review of specific goals, every single morning. Visualize it. You pull out a notebook, list your top 3 or 4 crucial tasks for the day, and vividly picture their completion. Feel the pride, the progress, the momentum. This ritual doesn't just prepare you mentally. It primes your subconscious to spot opportunities, resist distractions, and summon the energy needed for action. It's neuroscience. Your brain is goal-seeking. Give it a target, reinforced by writing and visualization, and it becomes an inner compass guiding you toward your desired future. Edison understood this. He didn't start his day aimlessly. He began with questions, challenges, and intentions. His breakthrough stemmed from this habitual clarity. What's stopping you from doing the same? You don't need to invent the light bulb to live with intention. You just need to decide to reclaim your mornings, treating them as sacred. Before the world hijacks your attention, you have the chance to shape your destiny. Write down your daily objectives, not just long-term visions. What must be done today? What small action will move you forward? Then visualize their completion. See yourself finishing that presentation, making that call, writing that proposal. The clearer your mental image, the stronger your emotional drive. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between imagined and actual reality. It responds to emotion, clarity, and repetition. The more vividly you see your success, the more likely you are to achieve it. Elite performers visualize triumphs before stepping into the arena. Your life is your arena. So what are your goals for today? Are they written down? Are they clear, actionable, and meaningful? Or just floating ideas? Don't wait. Create the moment. Your daily goal setting isn't just a productivity hack. It's a way of life, a declaration of who you are and who you're becoming. Over time, these small moments compound, building something extraordinary by choice, not chance. The future isn't fully formed upon arrival. It's shaped in the quiet of the morning, in the ink of your pen, in the images of your mind. Begin each day as Edison did, with clarity, purpose, and a refusal to drift. You have the power. Use it. Set your goals. Write them down. Visualize their completion. Then go make them real. 3. Harnessing the morning momentum. Momentum is a mighty force. It's the silent engine behind great accomplishments, the invisible push toward a productive life, and it begins the moment you open your eyes. The earliest hours aren't just minutes. They're the launch pad for everything you'll do, feel, and achieve. Harness the energy of a productive start, and you ignite a chain reaction of success. History confirms this. Industrial titans like John D. Rockefeller didn't stumble into success. They engineered it, day by day, hour by hour. Their secret weapon, early morning productivity. Long before the world stirred, they were in motion, transforming intention into action, dreams into blueprints. Rockefeller understood a golden principle. Starting strong creates unstoppable momentum. When you begin your day with power and clarity, you build speed. That first task, especially the hardest one, becomes a catalyst. It sets a tone, telling your mind, I am in control, I make progress. With that initial win, the rest of the day falls into line. You carry that feeling of accomplishment like a torch, illuminating every subsequent task. Imagine the difference. One person wakes, stumbles through breakfast, and finally starts working by mid-morning, already feeling behind. Another wakes with purpose, tackles their most demanding task, and finishes it before others have even begun. Who feels more confident, energized, and in control? That's the magic of momentum. Once you feel it, it propels you forward with almost no resistance. The psychology is simple. Completing a difficult task early triggers a reward response in your brain, releasing dopamine, a chemical of motivation and drive. You don't just feel good, you feel powerful, and that power spills into everything you do. Meetings become more purposeful. Even small tasks are handled with sharper focus. Beyond productivity, momentum reduces stress. Conquering your biggest challenge early frees your mind from the anxiety of avoidance. You replace potential stress with solid victory, shifting from defense to offense, redefining your entire day. Winning your morning battles isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's choosing discipline over delay, action over anxiety. It's creating a pattern of movement that becomes a rhythm, then a way of life. One small act of morning courage can ripple into massive evening outcomes. So what's your first battle? A tough conversation? A complicated report? A challenging workout? Whatever it is, face it first. Not after warming up, not when timing feels perfect. First, waiting doesn't make hard tasks easier. It makes them heavier, draining energy and attention. Tackling them early lifts that weight, giving you freedom to move. Let your morning be a declaration. Today, I am not waiting for momentum. I am creating it. Remember this. The way you begin determines how far you go. Your energy, discipline, and momentum all start with a choice. And the most powerful choice is to begin strong. Win the morning, win the day. 4, building resilience through daily habits. Life will test you repeatedly, often when you least expect it. Yet within this truth lies an extraordinary gift. Every morning offers a fresh opportunity to strengthen your resilience. It's not just a new dawn, it's a battleground for inner growth, a sacred hour to prepare your mind and spirit for whatever lies ahead. Few understood this better than Winston Churchill. Leading Britain through the darkest days of World War II, he stood unshaken amidst falling bombs and pervasive uncertainty. His strength wasn't accidental. It was forged through discipline, clarity, and a relentless refusal to yield. Churchill's mornings weren't idle. They were purposeful, greeting the day as preparation for leadership under fire. Resilience isn't an innate trait. It's a skill, a muscle strengthened with each challenge. And like all strength, it's built through consistent effort. Each morning, you have the chance to train this muscle. Will you take it? Begin by intentionally embracing small challenges. Take the cold shower. Walk when it's easier to sit. Finish what you start. These seem simple, but they are profound declarations to yourself. I am capable, disciplined, and willing to do what others won't. In these small acts of discomfort, your resolve is forged. Resilient people don't wait for adversity. They train daily. They meet inconvenience with a proactive mindset. When things go wrong, they don't ask, why me? They ask, what now? This shift in perspective is the cornerstone of mental toughness. It's not about being unaffected by struggle, but about being unbroken by it. Setbacks aren't interruptions. They're essential steps. When your morning begins with the mindset that challenges our opportunities, your response to hardship transforms. You stop resisting pain and start transforming it. This is how character forms, not in ease, but in endurance. Make this your morning ritual. Before the world's noise enters, sit with yourself, breathe, reflect, ask, what can I do today to grow stronger? Then act on it. Don't wait for comfort or the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Lean into difficult conversations, hard decisions, or delayed gratification. Understand this. Resilience isn't born in grand gestures. It's built in quiet discipline. It's the decision to rise when you'd rather sleep, to continue when quitting seems easier, to stay grounded when life's winds threaten to knock you off course. Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. That courage begins each morning with how you meet the day before it meets you. The strength you cultivate early becomes your armor. It stands by you when life gets loud, reminding you who you are when the world tries to make you forget. It doesn't promise ease, but it ensures readiness. So when trials come, and they will, you won't shrink. You'll rise, already prepared, because you've made resilience a daily ritual, not just a reaction. Each morning, you have a choice. Build strength or let the day shape you. Choose the former. Let every sunrise be your forge, every challenge your training, and every moment of discomfort your preparation for greatness. Resilience isn't found. It's created one morning at a time. 5, belief shapes reality. Your reality is a reflection of your deepest beliefs. The world you experience, your achievements, and the limits you perceive all originate in your mind. It's not the external world that determines your success. It's the thoughts you allow to take root each morning. Henry Ford, who revolutionized industry, understood this profoundly. He famously stated, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This simple truth is the blueprint for personal achievement. Ford didn't build an empire because of vast resources. He built it because he believed he could. Belief was his engine, discipline, his steering wheel. Every morning offers a blank canvas, a new opportunity to shape your life. It begins not with action, but with belief. Before setting goals or diving into tasks, you must align your mind with the possibility of success. You must believe that what you seek is possible and that you are capable. Start your day by affirming your belief in yourself with conviction. If necessary, stand before a mirror and speak aloud. I am capable. I am focused. I am worthy of success. I will overcome challenges. I create value. This isn't arrogance. It's alignment. You are aligning your inner world with your desired outcomes. If your subconscious is riddled with doubt, fear, or limitation, it will sabotage your progress. But filled with belief, purpose, and clarity, it becomes your most powerful ally. Morning affirmations are more than motivational phrases. They are commands to your subconscious. Repeated with emotion and consistency, they rewire your brain, shifting your identity from one who hopes to one who knows. Belief doesn't guarantee ease, but it guarantees endurance. It's the foundation of all action. With strong belief, failure becomes a stepping stone. Setbacks become signals, not stop signs. Your mind shifts from can I to how will I. Consider history's greatest achievers. They faced criticism, doubt, and opposition, yet their unwavering belief in their mission, rooted in their morning rituals, carried them through storms that would have broken lesser spirits. They didn't just wake up and work. They woke up and believed. When you start each day with self-belief, you stop seeking external permission or perfect conditions. You stop needing validation. Instead, you create your own momentum, clearing the mental fog of uncertainty and walking into your day with purpose and precision. Here's the truth. Your mind doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. What you vividly imagine and emotionally affirm, it accepts as truth. So what you feed it with belief, it will generate action aligned with that belief. It will notice opportunities, fuel perseverance, and silence inner resistance. But if you allow doubt to take hold each morning, you're planting weeds where flowers should bloom. Your morning is your mental workshop where you decide the person you will be and the life you will build. Don't leave it to chance. Claim it. Breathe life into it. Speak power into it. Let belief be your compass. Ultimately, your reality isn't written by fate. It's authored by belief. And belief begins with a choice you must make every single morning. Choose wisely. Choose strength. Choose clarity. Choose to believe, and watch your world begin to shift accordingly. 6, cultivating passion and purpose. Passion is the fuel for extraordinary achievement. It's the fire burning beneath the surface, quietly driving bold actions and courageous dreams. Without it, even the most meticulously planned path can feel hollow. With it, every moment becomes meaningful, every setback bearable, and every morning a call to greatness. Walt Disney didn't build an imaginative kingdom through strategy alone. He built it with relentless, visionary, undying passion. Long before theme parks or iconic characters, there was a man with a dream so vivid no obstacle could dim its light. Disney's mornings weren't clouded with doubt. They were illuminated by purpose. Each day he reminded himself of the joy, wonder, and hope he wanted to bring into the world. You too carry that spark. Perhaps it's buried under routine or dulled by responsibility, but it's there, and every morning offers a chance to reignite it. Ask yourself, why did I begin this journey? What vision once stirred my soul and fueled my urgency? What legacy do I hope to leave? These are not idle questions. They're what bring you back to your core, reconnecting you with what truly matters. Because passion, when nurtured, transforms ordinary days into meaningful adventures. Each morning, before stepping into the world, reconnect with your purpose. Revisit the dream. Speak it aloud. Visualize it. Remind yourself of the lives you wish to touch, the change you want to create, the story you're writing with every decision. Passion isn't about constant excitement. It's about consistent direction. It's often quiet, steady, and deeply personal. But feed it and it becomes unstoppable. It becomes the energy that fuels action even when motivation wanes, the reason you keep going when the road gets rough. Think of passion as a fire. Left unattended, it flickers and dies, but tended to every morning, it grows, radiating warmth and light into everything you do. This is why your mornings are so crucial. It's not just the tasks or goals. It's the why behind it all, the emotional fire fueling the engine. Obstacles will arise, long days, failures, fatigue, but when your actions are rooted in passion, those moments lose their power to break you. You're not just working for a paycheck. You're building something meaningful, pursuing a purpose greater than comfort. Walt Disney once said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And where does that courage come from? Passion, the kind you must return to each morning, the kind that reminds you your journey matters. So, before the world's noise creeps in, give yourself that gift. 5 or 10 minutes. Reflect on your mission. Feel the emotion behind your goals. Let it fill your chest, sharpen your focus, and guide your first steps. When you nurture passion daily, you awaken an inner drive that can't be faked. It's real, raw, and it moves mountains. It whispers in doubt, shouts in triumph, making you resilient, focused, and deeply fulfilled. Every great achievement in history was powered by passion, and yours is no different. Start your day not just with plans, but with purpose. Let passion be the pulse of your morning. Stoke that fire and let it carry you toward your life's ultimate purpose, because a life fueled by passion cannot be stopped. 7, continuous learning and growth. Commit to learning something new each morning. In the quiet hours of dawn, before the world's rush, you hold the key to your own evolution. There's no greater investment than in your mind, and the most powerful way to grow is through deliberate, curious daily learning. Abraham Lincoln, despite modest beginnings and limited formal education, became one of history's most intellectually agile leaders. He spent his mornings reading, reflecting, and absorbing ideas that would shape a nation. His wisdom wasn't from privilege, but from persistence. Lincoln understood that every morning was an opportunity to expand his perspective, refine his thinking, and prepare his soul for leadership's weight. You don't need grand resources to follow his path, just the willingness to engage with books, questions, and curiosity. Lifelong learners aren't defined by diplomas, but by a mindset. They greet each sunrise asking, what can I discover today? Whether reading a chapter or practicing a new skill, morning learning sends a powerful message to your subconscious. I am still growing. I am still becoming. I am not done. This mindset is your greatest asset in an evolving world. Morning learning does more than build knowledge. It sharpens your mind, strengthens your focus, and creates momentum for your day. Crucially, it keeps your ego in check. The learner's mindset is humble, knowing there's always more to understand. Think of your mind as a blade. Without regular honing, it dulls. With consistent sharpening, it becomes precise, adaptable, and powerful. A few minutes of intentional morning learning keeps your blade sharp, making you more effective at work, more thoughtful in conversations, and more resilient in challenges. Adaptability is essential, and learning is its gateway. The more you know, the more you can pivot. The more you grow, the more you can lead. Those who stop learning become rigid, fearing change, but daily learners become confident in uncertainty, trusting their ability to adapt, solve, and rise. Make it a habit. Set aside 10-20 minutes each morning. Choose your wisdom source, a biography, philosophy, a new language, or a practical skill. Don't just skim, engage, take notes, reflect, apply. Let learning be a living experience, not a passive routine. Growth is never accidental. It doesn't happen in the rush of reaction. It happens in the stillness of intention. When you sit down each morning with a mind ready to learn, you are choosing to shape who you become. You are designing your future, one idea at a time. So ask yourself, what did I learn today? How did I stretch my thinking? What idea can I carry through the day? Abraham Lincoln didn't become great overnight. He became great through years of quiet study, relentless curiosity, and deep reflection. His mornings were moments of transformation. Let yours be the same. Begin each day not just by waking your body, but by awakening your mind. Embrace the habit and mindset and watch as every morning adds layers to your strength, wisdom, and legacy. Because the person who learns every morning is the person who leads every day. 8. Adaptability in adversity. Your flexibility in adversity determines your success. Life rarely follows a script. The unexpected arrives unannounced, demanding your response. In those moments, it's not just strength that carries you, but adaptability, the ability to bend without breaking, to shift without losing purpose. This is the hallmark of enduring greatness. Consider successful entrepreneurs. Their triumphs weren't born from perfect conditions, but from their power to adapt when conditions changed. They didn't resist change. They mastered it, understanding unpredictability not as an enemy, but as an invitation to grow, pivot, and rise. Markets fluctuated, trends faded, crises emerged, yet they endured. Why? Because they trained themselves to respond, not react, to see solutions where others saw setbacks. Your morning routine should include this training. Each daybreak is more than a fresh start. It's a rehearsal for life's uncertainty. Use the quiet morning to build mental flexibility. Ask yourself, what might challenge me today? How will I meet it with calm and clarity? Visualize yourself adapting. Prepare not just for success, but for resilience. Adaptability begins with mindset. If you view change as disruption, you'll resist. But if you see it as direction, you'll embrace it. The most successful individuals don't just survive change, they harness it. They don't mourn old plans, they build new, better ones aligned with reality. Train your mind to spot opportunity within adversity. When the unexpected strikes, pause. Don't panic. Instead, ask, where's the growth here? What advantage is hidden beneath this obstacle? This perspective isn't natural, it's practiced. And the best time to practice is each morning before the world makes its demands. Imagine stepping into your day prepared not only for what you expect, but also for what you don't. That's power. That's freedom. When your mind is rooted in adaptability, you stop fearing change, you start using it, you become agile, moving with the current, not against it. Make adaptability part of your morning ritual. Reflect on past situations where uncertainty led to growth. Write down one way you'll stay flexible today. Remind yourself you don't need control. You need clarity. Clarity of purpose. Clarity of mindset. With that, you can adapt to anything. The truth is, life will always test you. Plans will unravel. People will disappoint. Circumstances will shift. But if you greet each morning with a spirit of openness and adaptability, you won't just endure. You'll evolve. Let every challenge become a stepping stone. Let every setback become a setup for something better. When you adapt, you grow. When you grow, you lead. And when you lead through adversity, you become unstoppable. Embrace change not as a threat, but as a teacher. Begin each day ready to adjust, to flex, to rise. Because adaptability doesn't just help you survive, it helps you thrive. And thriving, after all, is the real measure of success. 9. Mindset of gratitude. Gratitude shapes perception. Your view of the world isn't dictated by events, but by how you interpret them. And nothing refines that interpretation more powerfully than a grateful heart. Begin your morning with gratitude, and you lay the foundation for a day defined by abundance, not lack. Eleanor Roosevelt, renowned for her wisdom and inner strength, practiced daily gratitude amidst personal trials and global crises. She chose to focus on what was good, right, and worth celebrating. This habit didn't just lift her spirits, it strengthened her character, allowing her to lead with compassion, speak with purpose, and influence the world with grace. Her secret wasn't just resilience, it was gratitude. Each morning, you have the same opportunity. Before the day's noise clouds your thoughts, take a few moments to reflect. Ask yourself, what do I have today that I once hoped for? What simple joys surround me? What lessons have I learned through difficulty? By asking these questions, you reframe your life not as a series of burdens, but as a collection of blessings. Gratitude fosters a positive attitude.